Good morning, just Patrick here, live from Complete Health again, and back after a 4-day break. So I had a 4-day break because obviously it was the bank holiday weekend, so I've just taken some time off and I included all work with that. So I've actually had 4 days off, let my body recuperate and get a little bit of my own time back. But I wanted to jump straight back in again and just start discussing some of the things that we've got going on back again in the clinic over the next couple of weeks. So a topic I wanted to jump on and talk about, and the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is that actually we've got an event on this weekend, and the event this weekend is all about posture. So we're going to be doing some, good morning. So we're going to be doing some completely free posture health checks this weekend. And so I wanted to discuss some of the clinical and health benefits of posture and how we go about actually managing and checking it. So we use a full digital analysis with all of our clients. So anyone coming into the clinic who's coming in as a new patient for chiropractic care, we use a posture analysis with everyone. Now, the reason why we use posture analysis and not always just something like x-rays, because both of these things are a very good way of measuring people's alignment. However, obviously with regulations in this country, x-ray is a little bit more difficult to just consistently do. So yes, you can take something like an x-ray at the beginning of someone's care, but as soon as someone's shown some level of improvement, then it gets really difficult to then consistently keep taking x-rays of patients. So one of the things that we do is we will actually at regular intervals through people's care plans is take pictures and actually put the measures on to show people any physical changes in their body and how that maybe has an impact on what's actually going on. So let me just explain to you. So we kind of think about posture and it's always just kind of like well, it stops my bones from wearing out, etc., etc., etc. But yes, this is very true. Now, the reason why posture is so important is the mechanical loads of our body and the way that we actually load certain tissues that will actually start to cause degeneration. Now, the most common places we tend to see that is in the base of the neck and the base of the lumbar spine. But here are some of the really cool things that a lot of people don't always know about posture that it can massively benefit. So one of the main things that I see, especially with people that sit behind desks all day, is they start to get this curling or crunching around the neck and the shoulders. And so they start to slump and slouch. Now, one of the most important things when we look at something like posture is we're almost always thinking about joints and muscles, which it massively helps. If we can improve someone's posture, it massively helps the reduction in joint degeneration and muscle tension. However, that being said, it actually also reduces pressure on our organs. Now, if you think about it, if we're a chronic slumper or sloucher, a lot of the time we're compressing our lungs, our stomach, and other organs inside of our chest cavity. So even with something like a scoliosis, so Usain Bolt actually really interestingly, he has quite a severe scoliosis, and yet he still functions very well because he's under regular chiropractic care and he can actually keep his body functioning, and they can work on the alignment relativity to helping him get exactly what it is. But if you're constantly slouching, what starts to happen is we have to actually start using different muscles and different organs and different space to be able to get those breath in. It can actually also start to lead to things like indigestion, which is why a lot of the time when we see patients in the clinic, we sometimes get results that we can't always explain. So a lot of my patients will start sleeping better. A lot of my patients will start suggesting that they have more energy. They'll start suggesting that they actually have better digestion, stuff like heartburn and breathing. There was a lot of study done on things like asthma in the past. And though we can't necessarily say that we can treat asthma, there are a lot of patients that have chronic obstructive disorders that actually when we start to move the joints in the spine and it starts to allow people's breathing and their chest cavity and their postures to start changing, they'll start seeing changes in things like that as well. So though we're not actually treating asthma, obviously shortness of breath is something that people with asthma will suffer with. And if your breathing is less restricted, then again, we can start to see improvements with stuff like that. Other things that you might see improvements in is neurological changes and stuff like going to the gym or athletic performance. Now, again, if you're in bad alignment, your muscles and your joints can't necessarily pull as levers as well. And so as a result, you may actually see reductions in your performance. So again, this is why top athletes like Usain Bolt, Tiger Woods, Arnold Schwarzenegger, they all used chiropractors in order to actually make sure that their performance was at peak. And a lot of them still use chiropractors now to make sure that they maintain the health and decent alignment in their body so that it stops that acceleration of degeneration. And so it allows them to continue functioning at those higher levels. So if you want to learn more, maybe you want to know how your job is affecting your posture, maybe you want to know how you can improve your performance, maybe you have other issues that are going on that you want checked alongside your posture, but we want to give people that opportunity to come in and have a 15-minute free consultation with a chiropractor. They are booked slots. We're almost sold out. So if you know anyone or feel like you want to jump onto this, then I suggest that you jump on fast because it's very, very limited and we've only got a few limited spaces left. I think we're actually pretty much down to the last 5 tickets on both days. So jump on quick. If you know anyone that wants to jump in, get them to book on fast because otherwise everything's going to have gone. It's really nice to see you guys again and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Till then, take care.